Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penny, Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse, Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Liberty jumping to music with our horses who are our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles course. Sadie doing obstacles without rein control. Training miniature zebu bull Rusty to pull and implement. Firecrest Easter Eve on the short balance beam. We're going to work on some obstacles with Eve here in my uncovered arena in the next few days, weather permitting, and then take her back to the obstacle area. We're going to work on obstacles that she had problems with back in the obstacle area, which is a more natural setting for obstacles, but nevertheless has some distractions that we'd like to control here in the training area of the front of my property by my arena, and then take her back and deal with the distractions in the obstacle area with similar obstacles. All right, see what you can do, Rosie. Eve is not saddled today. We're just working with her from the ground about getting her to walk across this 8-foot balance beam, which is half the length of the balance beam we have in the obstacle area in the back. This kind of obstacle takes a lot of patience, a lot of repetition. Eve has only had a few lessons on it. Let's see if we can get her to put a couple feet up. If Rosie can't do it herself, I'm going to leave the camera on here and walk over and use visual blocks, pointers, arm extensions. One step at a time, we'll get Eve to understand what the right answer is. Go ahead and try, Rosie.
Okay. She's a little sleepy. I'm going to walk her around a second. Step up. Come on. Yeah, you're good.
When we were working with Semi on this the other day, Rosie noticed that if she looked down at the balance beam as she approached, the horse had a better understanding of what she wanted. But then at some point you want to look forward and get them to focus forward. Very good. That's not bad at all.
Oh, let's try.
Okay, I'm going to leave the camera on here, and we're going to see. Unless she does it all by herself right now. Nope. I'm going to go and help in visual blocks on the sides of Eve.
Not quite.
Good. Oh, sort of. Almost. Just a piece of PVC. This is just a remnant piece of PVC. It's a good arm extension. I keep these 4 to 6 foot piece of PVC at various places on the property.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very nice, Eve. Now, of course, we're going to want to do it in the other direction, and then the next challenge is to do it from saddle. Maybe from saddle with lead line control.
Whoa, yeah.
Almost, just 1 foot off. Let's do it again in that direction.
I know it's kind of hard. Gotta get balanced. Let's go back this way.
I'm never sure which side she's going to step off if she's going to, but I'm trying to give her a wall here.
No.
No, didn't do it. She doesn't quite understand. We might have just lucked out that last time.
Let's see.
I'm going to come on the other side here. Ooh, not bad, actually. Next time when you're coming in that direction, I'll stay on this side because you're on that side, right? And so this time I'm going to go on this side. Okay, I'm going to say, stay on there, and you're going to, whoa.
Oh, wasn't quite steered to begin with. I think that's a big part of it is coming at it right straight in the middle from the very beginning. Whoa, no.
I was trying to show her by tapping rhythmic pressure on the balance beam that what she's to do.
Okay, just think about it a second. Yeah, you're doing all right.
Okay, Rosie's just working with Eve off to the side, and Eve is not showing any stress at all. She's licking her lips. She's keeping her head down. All those body language signs that says, I'm not stressed. I'm just not sure what you want.
Good, yeah.
There you go, Eve.
All right. Oh, yeah. Big sigh.
Very nice.
Oh, something.
Let's see if I can help here.
Oh, almost.
Not bad, half of it.
She might, I think the PVC is pointing to it, but she also might not want to, step over it or on it, so that might be one reason that she would go off to the side
Okay,
if the PVC
so
is,
would it be helpful to you if I went like this?
I think so. I think
Just
probably
a
more
visual.
so than pointing on it, because, if there's something on it
All right.
down there,
Okay.
it's maybe blocking her way.
Whatever works.
Hey, back up. Back.
Just trying to get Eve's focus now. We're asking for a back. That's a great request for a horse, to get their focus on you.
Yeah.
Eve is looking just totally relaxed. I'm going to go to the other side.
Oh, not quite.
She did look. I could see that she was looking at this white PVC, but it wasn't enough to keep her from stepping off. Let's see if we can do it again. I'm going to do more of a windshield wiper thing now.
Oh, almost.
Almost. This is just a matter of repetition, and once they understand the right answer, it's not a real scary thing to do. It just requires them to know where their feet are.
Whoa. She might be looking a little too much at the PVC.
Okay. All right, I'll keep it lower for now. But here, you see, it's white. It's visible. I'll be like a fence rail.
Good girl. Good. Oof. Almost.
Almost one step short of the entire 8-foot length. No, that was too much.
I think if I think if the first foot starts out not in the middle, then she can't keep going in the middle. Like that time, the first foot was only halfway on.
Are you focusing on it?
Yeah.
We noticed that was sound.
No, see?
No. Repetition. It can be boring at first, but it's awfully exciting when you get the right answer. Yeah, she was sure trying. She didn't quite know where her back feet were. No, she didn't quite figure that one out, but she was trying, I could tell.
The front feet went all the way.
She went all the way, but her back feet did step off a couple times. Oh, that was perfect. We like to stop on a good note. We keep our lessons short, especially with Eve. We like to do maybe 15-minute lessons with her, sometimes at most 30 minutes. She loses concentration and gets riled up if we work with her any longer than that on new tasks. But once she learns a task, she's really reliable and willing. So that's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl, saying goodbye, and we'll keep you informed on Eve's progress in doing obstacles, especially those that she didn't do too well last week, and working over her haunches. Today, a very windy spring day, but we've warmed her up and she's okay. Rosie's going to ask her to do some obstacles that we're trying to get some improvement with her on doing. And those obstacles are side pass over a rail or a PVC pipe, walk in and out of a square, and maybe stop in the middle and do a spin, and then a small cavaletti jump with proper leg placement, because we have a piece of PVC in front of the jump as well. So Rosie's going to tell you what she's feeling. She's trying to...
Whoop, there we go.
Yeah, she's trying to place Eve over the rail, the pipe.
No. Wrong direction. Come here.
It's much easier to side pass without something between their front and back legs. So you can see that she's doing just fine going the other direction, and she's doing fine coming this direction. Now, can Rosie line her up? She was successfully doing it before, but Eve is stressed. It's much windier now than it was before.
Easy, you're fine. Come here.
All right, she did tip it. She didn't get totally frustrated by tipping it or nervous about it, but you can see, because it's a jar, that she tipped it, and Rosie just continued to have her go across. So let's see if we can go in the other direction, even though it's not parallel to the fence. Let's see what happens. Otherwise, I'll go in there and straighten it out. Windy, windy, windy. I'm sure you can hear it on the camera. One right stop. Just trying to get lateral flexion and her left brain attention. Eve is the kind of Morgan horse that really wants to please, and if she doesn't know what the right answer is, she gets stressed. We have to do things in small steps, in short lessons, and give her reward for the right answers. For ever so slight the right answers. As simple as this task looks, it isn't simple, as you can see. It's something we're going to be working on improving. I truly think it's the wind that has riled her up, because she was doing just fine on this task about 15 minutes ago before we turned the camera on.
Also, I think, 15 minutes is that much more time in her mind.
Exactly. Eve gets frustrated with long lessons.
Whoa.
All right, so she's still coming in the same direction as before, but that's okay. We want to get success. We want to give her reward. Let's see if we can explain it to her. About 4 minutes on this task. Rosie's moving out into the arena to get her mind off of the intensity of our request, because she's real concerned that she doesn't quite know what Rosie's asking her to do.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, as we get closer to the side pass bar, I'll turn the camera back on. This is just repetition now. It's dealing with her stress and her misunderstandings. And we're using all the techniques we've shown you in the past, including lateral flexion. Here we are back at the rail, trying to make Eve understand that she's not to back up, that she's to go sideways and maybe slightly forward to stay over the rail. If we can just get a couple steps, we'll let her know that she gave us the right answer.
Easy. Oh.
Rosie's trying to squeeze her into forward motion, but she's backing up on you, isn't she?
Huh?
You're not asking for backup.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She just is confused.
Easy.
And we do have our Reguzine's double reins on,
I haven't used them.
which they're just sitting on her neck. But in case she starts throwing her head up, we'll be using them to encourage her to bring her vertical flexion back.
Over.
We're trying to get her to go to the right. We got her to go to the left, but it's always another chore in the other direction.
Over. 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 Oh.
See, now she clipped the rail, it moved, and she got concerned.
I don't know if the rail has anything to do with it, clipping it. I mean, why she's concerned.
Oh.
She wasn't showing any more concern than before she clipped the rail. Easy.
Well, let's see if you can go to her right without the rail. Is it just the fact that she's going to the right?
I'm not sure. Over.
Nice. Nice. I think she hears me. I'm looking at her eyeballs. And yeah, she hears that I'm giving her praise.
Over. Over.
Yes. It is, I think, the presence of the rail that somehow is confusing her. Maybe she sees it, hasn't had a chance to investigate it. So she gave us the right answer on going to the right.
Right. Also, I'm doing different things with my weight now. I'm leaning more heavily to the outside. I was trying to stay centered, because you try to stay centered as a general rule, but here. Over. Even in front of the rail. No, haha.
Even if you just keep the rail in the front, if you can just go in the direction of the rail to the side, to her right side, we'll say, okay, that's the right answer, Firecrest Easter Eve.
Don't swing your head all around. There. There. I'm not even touching your mouth. Easy. There. Over. Over. No.
Well, we have to decide. Are we going to continue to ask today and then not go on to a different task? Oh, she does beautifully without the rail. Look at that. Yeah, step over and let's see if you just start in the middle of the rail. No, I really do think you agree, Rosie. It's the rail.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. why don't you make a circle, come back, step over it in the middle, and see if you can get her to go to her right.
She doesn't even want to step over it. That's the first job. Oh.
Good. Yes, and the way we're going to show her that she did very good that time, we're going to stop asking for it today. That was the right answer, Eve. Let's see what happens when you go into the box.
Okay.
And we'll do the Cavaletti another day. Can you stop? Good. She's not agitated. Can you do one step to the right or to the left?
Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
Good enough. Why don't you step out?
You think so? I think she could do more.
All right.
Let me try.
Just want to make sure we stop on a good note. Excellent. You were right, Rosie. There you go. All right. That's all we'll do for today. Firecrest Easter Eve has given us the right answers. Okay, we're doing our next lesson with Eve. We've got a couple things that we want to do today as follow-up to our last two sessions. We can get Eve to be willing to jump the Cavaletti on its lowest rung and know where her feet are. Both going over the low pieces of PVC and over the lowest rung of the Cavaletti. So Rosie is warming Eve up, getting her left brain attention. We do have the double reins out in case we need them, but in our last session we never even had to use them, but they're there if you do have to use them. Rosie's trying to get softness, flexibility, stress-free compliance. Rosie's doing this warm-up on the other end of the arena from where the obstacle is that she's going to have to ask Eve to jump over. But I'm sure she'll be getting closer and closer, approach retreat, make sure that Eve is comfortable on both ends of the arena before she asks for the right answer. There you go. Now we're warming up closer to the obstacle that we're going to be asking Eve to deal with. Head is coming up a little bit now. Rosie is using one rein to try to get that suppleness back and to get the vertical flexion. But if need be, she'll pick up the double reins. Yeah, as soon as Rosie asks for a little bit of a jog there, Eve seems to initially get stressed. So you can see that Rosie's not going to ask for the jump or the step over the PVC pipes, not until she gets the softness and suppleness, the relaxation that she needs. Look at that. Yeah, there's a lot of stress, a lot of resistance right there. Still a little bit of resistance. We've been working about 10 minutes. Eve is an extremely willing Morgan horse. She just has to understand what the right answer is, and she'll understand it much better if she's not stressed. giving us left brain attention and not reactive side right brain reaction. Good. Look at that body language cue right there. She's telling us, yes, you see how she's putting her neck down, her head vertical. She says, oh, okay. Yes, much better. Stress. You see, that's that unacceptable side passing with the bulging shoulder. And just a couple of minutes ago, he was totally relaxed in the other corner of the arena. But you can see something happened, something concerned her, maybe anticipating a request that she wasn't quite sure what the request was going to be. So, okay, we're going to calm her down again. So we've been working about 15 minutes. Let's see what she does. Very nice. All right, we've been working about 15 minutes. It's your call. Do you want to ask for another jump over in either direction? We won't do another obstacle today. I feel that that's enough for Eve today.
No, I think she did just fine on the jump.
Yeah.
And she's doing okay on the flat. I know her head probably doesn't look great on some of it, but I'd rather not, if I don't have to, use the double reins to try to correct her carriage. I'd rather only use them in case if the situation is unsafe. I'd rather try to get her laterally flexed and see, and because when she's laterally flexed and is doing really well, then she'll vertically flex herself and have a better carriage on her own. And I'd rather, try to get her develop a better head carriage more naturally. I mean, and the double reins do help, but I think also it adds to her stress to have that more constant pressure in her mouth.
And plus, it's a complication because you have to have two sets of reins in your hand.
Yeah, that too.
We may be trying a German martingale if we see a need, a good application for it, which gives you a little bit of more control over a headset, using only one rein in your hand. And we'll probably have a whole show about that. I first became aware of it from one of Tommy Garland's shows on RFD TV. Tommy Garland is an Arab trainer. And we are going to perhaps show you and teach ourselves how to use a German martingale to help in situations like this. Okay, well, we're happy with our progress today, and we'll be proud to show it to you. www.thesocolos.com/UCC will bring you to all the other shows we have up on the internet for the Urban Cowgirl channel, and Sonia at thesocolos.com will bring you to an email to me if you have any suggestions or questions. We've enjoyed bringing this show to you. We hope you've enjoyed watching it. Shadrack Staples at Midmore Farms. Sadie and Eve. Sammy, Rusty, and Susie. www.thesocolos.com